Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Radhika Grover. Today I am your teacher, and today we are going to learn something really interesting. We are going to learn how to make a poster with the help of calligraphy, right? So what we are going to do, firstly we are going to learn the concept. Okay, suppose there is one quote or a saying, we have to how to depict that in the A4 size sheet. Firstly I'm going to tell you that, okay, how to write that particular thing, and then we'll move ahead to the background, and then to how to write with the calligraphy on that particular background. Okay, so we need some things. Kindly recollect the, like I'm going to tell you, just collect them nicely. I'm just going to show the things. Okay, we need a pencil, an eraser, a scale, some brush pens, whichever color you have, that is really fine. There is no like compulsion with the things that you need some particular colors. Whichever color you have, that is really good. And then you need any kind of brush, watercolor brush, and it can be round, it can be straight, it can be, if you can use a sketch pen, yes, you can use sketch pen, but the background doesn't come that much good with the sketch pen, because sketch pens are not water soluble. That is why we use brush pens, because they have a good quality water solubility. They connect like so we just have to we just need brush pen so that they can soluble in water. Okay, so the next thing what I want to tell you is, we can have these kind of brush pens, whichever brush pens you have, whichever this watercolor brush you have, you can use any of it. I have different kinds of, whichever you have, it is really comfortable. Yes, okay. So the next thing what I wanted to tell you is, you need to have a glass of water, right? Because we need it for the background. So now I just want to I'm just going to spotlight my work, and then the other thing is, I'm going to show you the thing. So here you can see, I guess you can see my video. Just give me a second, I'm going to spotlight it. Okay, just give me a second. On. Okay, I guess everybody can see now my work. Yes. So my notebook, I just wanted to tell you everyone that now I am going to show you how to write down the stuff. Okay. Today we are going to learn a quote, how to write down a quote. So firstly, I'm going to tell you which quote we are going to write down. Is that fine? Which quote we are going to write down. So you can write down in your own personal notebook. So I am going to write down, choose yourself more often. Choose yourself more often. You can write down in your own personal notebook so that you will be comfortable in writing the stuff. Choose yourself more often. Now I am going to tell you how we can write down some of the quotes, how we can depict these quotes in our posters. So the very first thing I want, okay, firstly everybody write down which quote we are going to write down. Write down in rough, okay? Don't write down in the fair. This is my rough notebook and I'm writing it in the rough, because firstly I need to tell you that what kind of thing, in what way we are going to write down in our fair notebook. So today we are going to write down this in rough first and then in the fair. Okay. So everybody kindly write down this, and then I'm going to tell you how to depict them in a poster. Okay, I guess everybody has written already. So the next thing what we are going to do is, I just want to tell you that suppose this is our frame. Suppose this is our frame. Frame means this is our notebook. This is our fair notebook in which we have to write. Suppose, okay. So how to write down things? I wanted to tell you, I guess everybody knows what is alignment. Do you know what is alignment? Alignment means where you are writing, it should be either on the left side, okay, either on the right side, all of the things. Either on the left side, all of the thing. Either on the center. Like in the computers, or somehow in the computers you have seen, must be seen that somehow we can write on the left, somehow we can write on the center, or in the right. Okay, so it's up to us how we have to depict our thing. Yeah, it's left, right, and middle. So it's up to us how we want to put these things into the poster. Okay, so now I just want to tell you that what the very first thing which we have to see in our quote is, suppose we have a quote, choose yourself more often. So how we can write down our quote? So you just tell me one thing, what is the main and important word here? It is yourself. That means you yourself. Yes, the main important word is this. Yes, very good, Yashvi. So this word we are going to highlight a little, and rest of the words we are going to give a normal spacing. Okay. So how to write down it? We are going to give a right alignment to our work. Suppose this is, you can see this is my fair work. Okay, which kind? Okay, let's move ahead now. We are going to moving ahead to the fair work now. Please pick up your drawing sheets. If it is A4 size, then also make it horizontal. If it is A5 size, then also make it horizontal. And if it is a square, you can leave it as it is. Okay, so everyone, come on, bring up your bring up your sheets, the fair sheets. You can use the poster color, you can use anything, whichever you have. But yes, the poster colors rarely give a dark effect. But yeah, you can use them. If you don't have the brush pens, you can use the watercolors also. You can use watercolors also. Okay, kids, do you all have a flat, if you have a flat brush like this, you can have it, okay? If you have the round one, then also you can have it. Okay, so I want to tell you, kids, now what we have to do, our quote was, choose yourself more often. Yes, we can use that. But firstly, I'm going to tell you, please take a pencil and your fair notebook. Take a pencil and a fair notebook. What we can do is, everybody must have a scales with them. Is it true? Everybody must have the scales with them. Okay. You all must have, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to, there are 4 words. Yes, is that true? There are 4 words. Okay, you need to see my fair notebook fully. It's just this only. Okay, I'm just going to give a little down effect. Okay, zoom in, done. This is my fair notebook. Now what you are going to do, kids, we are going to make some lines. There are 4 words, and the 4 words are choose yourself more often. Is that true? Yes, this is something which we have. Choose yourself more often. So we are going to write down this here. And for this, look here, we are going to give a right alignment. We are going to give a right alignment. So we are going to use a half, more than half of a sheet for making lines. You can use scale for making lines. I have a good alignment, so I can make them with my hand, but you all are going to use scale with you. Okay, so yeah, I can also make I can also use a scale. Okay, so we are going to make 4 lines. Okay, how, so that we can easily write down our quote. So what we are going to do, we are going to make a lines, and we are going to use a very light pencil, very light pencil, but yeah, this much, so that we can use like we can write down easily. If you have A5 sheet, then you have to write down a little small, and if you have A4 sheet, then you have to use a little big fonts. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to make 2 centimeter gaps like this. I have made one line here. Now what I'm going to do, I am putting my scale vertical like this and making 2 centimeter lines. One, dots, first 2, then 4, then 6, and then on 8. Is that fine? No problem, Somili, you just continue with us. Okay, we are just making lines. So here what we did, we have just made 5 lines like these. Okay, just this part. Okay, and after this, what we are going to do, we are going to write down choose yourself more often. Just that, nothing else we are going to do. We are just going to write down. Okay, and what we are going to do, we are going to write down here on upper 4 lines. Okay, choose yourself more often. So let's write down slowly. And how to okay, if everybody has made the lines, show me a thumbs up, a biggest thumbs up on your videos if you have done, if you're done with the lines. Okay, Ahana, do it please. Very good. Maitri is done. Very good. Shriya is already doing. Stuti is also done. Very nice. Very nice. I can see kids are done already. Amazing. Vibhuti is done. You have to make the light line so that you can rub afterwards. You should not look in the posters. Okay, Vibhuti? You can make them light lines so that you can rub them later on. Beautifully done. Okay, now if you have a A4 size sheet, you can also make 4 centimeter, like you can write down big. Okay, kids, you can write down big. If you have A4 sheet, if you have A5 sheet, then you can write down small. Is that fine? It is up to you how much big is your area. If your area is little big, that means A4, then you can if your area is big, that means A4, then you can use them a little like big, and you can make your font a little big. And if your area is small, you can make your font little small. It's up to you, kids. Now the next thing what we are going to do is we are going to write down choose yourself more often. In this way you can write down any other quote also. Okay, if it is a big quote, you can write down big. If it has less a small quote, you can write down small. It's up to you. So let's write down choose yourself more often. So how we are going to write down eyes on ma'am's work, everyone? So what we are going to do, first I'm going to write down choose word. And slowly write down beautiful choose word. CHOOSE. Just this. I've written easily with a simple pencil, nothing else I've done. And don't use the dark pencil, okay? Don't use the dark pencil. Leave it simple and slow. Leave it simple and slow. Now, what you can do is write down yourself. Write down yourself. We are going to write down yourself little more appealing. Okay, so we are going to write down little broad. As I have told you, you have to mark one word which is really important in the quote. Okay, so here it is yourself, so we are going to write down yourself little more neat. Okay, so what we can do is we are going to write down yourself little broad, we are going to use the capital letters. Why? And what I am going to do, I am going to double this Y line, the right one, so that it will look more neat. Okay, like we are going to do the for calligraphy here. Okay, in the yourself. After this, write down O and keep it in mind that they should have same height. The alphabet should have same height. Now, from the right side, I am just making it double. I'm just making it double. That's it. The next thing what I am going to do is I'm going to make U, and then again I am from the right side, I am making it double like this. That's it. I'm just doubling the letter from what, look, what is the concept here is whatever comes down will be double up, whatever goes up will remain same. So what is there, whatever is coming down, we are just going to double up the stroke, and whatever is going up, we are going to remain it same. Is that fine? Choose yourself. Now after that, double up again whatever is coming down and make R like this. I am making them just, I'm writing the bold letters, and these letters are just same as I had done. Okay. Okay. After that, we are going to write down S. I am just making S like this. Simple bold letter. Simple bold letter. And after that, I am just doubling up from both the sides, whatever is coming down. Okay. After that, I am adding E here, and whatever comes down, again, I am doubling up like this. And adding 3 strokes, 1, 2, and the center one will be little small so that it should give a good effect. It should look neat and most interesting. Moving ahead to F. Again, F looks like E. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the whatever comes down will be double up, and the upper line will be sleeping, and the bigger and sleeping line, and the smaller the down one will be little smaller. Okay, I haven't written L, everyone, so I'm going to write down L also. Sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down L here. L is lit. Actually, I was about to write down L only. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to double up and just write down here like this. Okay, and then I'm going to add my F. Sleeping line above, sleeping line down. The above will be little bigger and the lower one will be little smaller. Is that fine? Okay, everybody write down till here. Then we are going to very good, very good. Now we are going to write down next one, that is more. M-O-R-E. Now we are going to write down the same font which we used above. Okay, because yourself, we are already done with yourself. Now we are going to write down more. So how we are going to write down more? Make ulta U here first. One more opposite U like this. One. And one more. So there are three opposite U like this and a tail of M. Okay. You can also make them for calligraphy if you want to. Whatever comes down, we can make it double. We can make double up like this. Now what we are going to do, we are going to write down O here, a beautiful O. Just simple, like there is no hard and fast rule to make it. You can write down with your own personal writing. And then we are going to add R. R. Just simple. And then we are going to add E. That's it. Here we are done with choose yourself more often. So often we are going to write down often, little bit similar like yourself. Okay. Little bit similar like yourself. So it will give a good effect to uh, our letters. Okay, the above the first one and the down one will be same, and the second one and the last one will be same. Okay, so write down often. O. Whatever comes down, just double up. After that, make F. Again, whatever comes down. Okay, everybody knows how to make F as we already did in the upper one. Sleeping line. Write down T. And for the T also, what we are going to do, the whatever comes down will be double up and the upper one will be sleeping line. The next one will be E. E also you already know, first double up and then add sleeping line, again sleeping line, and then add a simple one. And then let's add N to it. Let's add N to it. After this, double up this line, leave a little gap and make one more line, standing line, then again double up the similar way, and then make a slant line joining the above one and the lower one. So here we have written choose yourself more often, right? We are done with the poster quote, how to depict our quote, right? And it should, everybody please check it out that these are all in one line. Yes. So this is the only thing to write down quote is it should look appealing. It should look like it is in the one line. Now kids, we are going to we are going to do our background. Okay, what the background have, how we are going to do the background. Kids, if we what we are going to do, we are going to choose any 2 to 3 colors. Okay, here I'm choosing yellow, you can use any brush pens, whatever you have, because each brush pen have like their own beautiful like solubility, so we can use them. And the last one we can use is a little bit ready part. Okay, so we are going to give a good combinations to these four colors. If you have any other colors, you can use them as well. You can use them as well, there is no issue. Okay, we have a really amazing poster like we okay, kids, if you have this broad brush pen, if you have this broad brush pen, then you can use this one. If you have any kind of broad one, like it should not be that much thick. It's up to you, whichever thickness you have. Okay, that's fine. I can see Shreya is having in her hand. Kids, whichever brush you have, you can use that. Very good, Vibhuti. Though you can also use the paint brush which we use in our paints, like for the walls. Some of the kids must have in their house. If you have, you can use that part. Okay, very good, Diksha. You also have. I can see a lot of kids have. Now, what we are going to do, I'm going to show you two of the techniques with the brush pens. Okay, I'm going to make you learn two of the techniques with the brush pens. Those who all have this brush pen, those who all have this brush pen, okay kids, you can also use a unicorn color if you want to. You can also use a pink and purple inside. Okay, it's up to you. What we can do is we can have this brush, like a thick brush pen. Now, if you don't have too much thick, you can use two colors. If you have too much thick, you can use 3 or 4 colors. Okay, it's up to you. It's up to you, kids. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to use these brush pens on your thick brush pen tip, on your thick brush. Okay, you can use these. So what I am going to do is I am applying my brush pen on my watercolor brush like this. Okay, and I am going to use it nicely. Apply it properly. More. Okay, kids. More. And then what you can do, the next part is, I have applied orange. Do we need to put water right now? Not. You just have to apply the watercolor, your pen. Okay, you just have to apply your pen. You just have to apply your pen. That's it. Okay, I have used orange and red. Now I'm going to use little pink here. And then, okay, you can see that both the sides should be same. Okay, you can use it on the tip like this, as I'm using. You can use it on the tip. And then after this, you can use the last color, which is purple. Okay, you can use any color. Again, I'm saying the same. You can use any color. So here I have blue also. If you can use blue, you can use blue also. Like it's up to you, whichever color you wanted to. And yes, you have to use this corner tip also, so that the color should come good. And the last one is I'm going to use yellow here, this side. You can use any color, it's up to you again. Use on the ends also. So in this way, what I did is I just added my colors to my thick brush. I just added color to my thick brush. If you have less thick, you can use two colors and then you can use this one. Okay, I am not saying that it is necessary to use all the colors. If you don't have brushes, I am going to tell you the other technique, the second technique also. Okay, now what we are going to do is, kids, hold up your, okay, I'm just giving a little, take your water, glass of water, take your brush and dip a little bit inside and go up and leave it like this. Did you got my point? What I did, I just dipped my water brush inside my glass of water, hold my this one like this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply my brush horizontally on the paper. I'm just going to apply my brush horizontally on the paper, and you can see the effect coming. You can see the effect coming. So in this way, you can put up your colors. If you have two colors, you can use the two colors, and you can repeat these colors like this. What I am using is I have tilted my brush like to the other side, and then I'm applying again. Okay. And if in case you don't have broad brush, you have the less tip brush, you can use that way also. Okay. If you don't have brush, it is little bit hard to do, but yes, you can do that way also. Sorry, Devika, I didn't got your question. You can type it again, please. Okay. So in this way I've done. Now what I'm going to do, if I have a more, like if I have a little more space, I can use this brush again like this. You can use a little bit water if you want to. You can use a little more water if you want to, like this. And then again you can apply this part here. So it will give a little effect of water. And then I'm going to keep my like this part aside, I'm going to leave it like this only. Is that fine? I'm just going to leave it for 5 minutes like this only. Okay, so often word. Okay, I couldn't got you. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so you'll get the good and amazing effect like way. Yes, kids, now you are going to keep your this page a little bit like this only, so that you can get it like make it wet, and you can see the effect of water coming here. It's coming really good. Yes, the effect of water is coming really good, so you can do it that way also. I hope everybody is getting it. Show me a thumbs up, everyone, if you are getting my technique. Show me a thumbs up. Very good, very good. Can you share the second technique? Yeah, Naisha, I'm just going to start the second technique. If you don't have the thick brush, but yes, if you have your thick brush, then it is really amazing for you to use this technique. Okay. So you can keep your thing aside for a while, and then we can do that one. Okay, the second one, if you have. Okay, so now kids, we are starting off with the second one. And if you have a dryer, you can use dryer also to like to dry this one. Okay, do keep it aside. Okay, I have a little droplet of water here. If you have this kind of droplet here, you can use a cloth or something, a rough cloth or something, to dab this, so that the water should go like this. So I am done with it. Okay, you can use a rough cloth for this one. Now I am going to keep it aside. Okay, I'm going to keep this aside. I'm going to use some other one. how to apply brush pens. Yeah, we are just going to for this one. These are the brush pens only, right, kids? So now what we are going to do, we are going to, okay, how to apply the brush pen on this thick one. We have just added this way. Just use this way, kids. Nothing else. Roughly, you can use it roughly and dip into the water and start applying. That's it. Okay. Now, these are the brush pens, but these are the simple DOMS or Camlin brush pens. Nothing else. Okay, we are moving ahead to the next technique, the second technique. Fast. What we are going to do is, if you have the simple round brush with you, if you have simple round brush with you, and you have, we have to make a poster, right? What you can do is, kids, you can take your brush, you can take your, like, you can have some palette or some kind of plate like that, or you can have a spoon like this. Okay, just wanted to give you a different thing. If you have a spoon, a plate, or anything, apply your brush here, apply your brush pen color here like this. Can you see here? I'm telling you the second technique, kids. Apply your brush pen here like this, and take your round brush, and this way. This, I have a round brush, a simple round brush. Okay, I have a simple round brush. I am just doing what? I'm just dipping this into the water like this. I'm just dipping into the water like this and holding my watercolor like this, holding my brush watercolor like this, and start applying like this. Look here, again dipping into the water and start applying. That's it. Nothing else. If you don't have a thick broad brush, you can use it this way also. Okay, you can use it this way also. Is that fine? Okay, again I am going to do it. Look here, kids, I'm going to tell you the same technique again. Just take some other color. Suppose I am taking the green one here. I'm applying it on it like this, holding a round brush pen. If you can use, yes, you can, but again, the sketch pens are not soluble. You can use your brush pen inside and hold it and then make a background like this, and then apply on it. Take more water and then apply on it like this. Okay, this is the simple technique to make a different background. So those who didn't have the thicker one, I have told you the alternative. You can use that way. I guess, kids, now this one is fine. You are done with this one. Yes, your this technique is dry. Can you please show your backgrounds, kids? Everybody show me your backgrounds. Come on, show me your backgrounds if you are done with this background. Come on, you can see the effect of water is really beautiful. Please show me, everyone, how you did it. This was really, wow, Stuti, yours is coming really good. The background of color, the pink, blue is coming really nice. I loved it. Okay, Shreya, it's looking really amazing. Very good. You can also use some light colors for this, okay? It will come more beautiful. Okay. Moving ahead, Pranavi, very nice. Your background is really beautiful. Now, everyone, you can have your black thick sketch pen, or you can have a black pen with you. Okay, and then we are going to write down something interesting. Yes, it's dry now. It's dry now. From my side, it's already dry. Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply my black sketch pen on it. You can wait for a little and then you can apply the black pen on it. Okay, please hold on for a while. Please hold on for a while. Make it dry first. You can also use dryer if you have right now, or you can leave it like this, or you can apply your like this. You can put some, blow the air from your mouth, even a little bit, and or okay kids, you can use any technique. I've told you the other technique also. You cannot use more colors with the round brush pen. You can use any color with the round brush pen, bachas. As I have told you the technique, you can use any color with the round brush pen. Suppose it's green color here, I've applied a green color. Take your round brush pen, rub it like this, use a little bit of water, on the tip, and start applying like this, start applying like this. It will come really good. Look here, the green color is coming really nice. So in this way you can apply the background if you have a round brush pen, and if you have the thick brush pen, then it's really amazing to do this one. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to write down with the black sketch pen. Mine is dry. If yours is dry, you can continue. You can use black sketch pen, you can use black pen. It's up to you, kids. Okay, what we are going to do, we are going to write down choose. C H O. I'm using it very simple way. You can also, if you know the brush calligraphy, you can also use the brush calligraphy. And if you know the for calligraphy, you can use that one. Here I am using the simple way, and for these alphabets, I'm using the second way. Okay, the for calligraphy one. As I've already told you, I'm just using my pen on what I have written. Rest nothing. I'm just using my pen on what I have written. That's all. What we learned already. Yes, choose yourself more often. Okay, kids. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just doubling up whatever is coming down as we did already. I'm just writing what we had already, okay? Okay, we have written this. I'm done with my yourself. Please, everyone, if you are done, write down beautifully, easily. There is no hurry. Do it nicely, okay? And now I'm just writing whatever. I'm just putting my black pen on my pencil. That's it. Yes. Do it, everyone. More often. Okay, now we are going to do, if you are done everyone like this, kindly show me, and then we are going to put some botanical art on it. Botanical art means some flowers and some leaves on it. Here on my left side, because it's an empty space, so we are going to use it, like we are going to apply some empty, like we are going to apply some botanical art on the empty space. Before that, everybody go do till here. I am giving you just 5 minutes more. Okay, 2 minutes more. You just complete it till here. We have written our code. Choose yourself more often. So we have written it really easy and simple. If you know the brush calligraphy, you can also write on in that way. And if you know the like for calligraphy, the full for calligraphy, as I've taught you in the different classes also, so you can use that way also. Okay, I some in Skillsa only, like earlier we had some for calligraphy sessions also. Yeah, if you know, then you can also use the for calligraphy in these alphabets. Okay, so yeah, everybody, if anybody is done, please show me once. I'm waiting for you all, kids. Wow, it's nice. Bhuvika, your background is coming really good with pink and purple. Very good. Okay, Akshit, yours background is also good, and you have written it really nice. Good, I liked it. You can cut it down from the corners, like the blank part you can remove. Okay. Okay, amazing. Show me, kids. Show me some more. Very good, Ritu. Your background is also looking very good. You can write down. You can put some botanical art under it also. Okay. Yeah, very good, Kamlesh. You can put some more colors on it. I can see a lot of kids are done. Very good, Miraya. Your colors are also looking good. Okay, kids. Now we are. I've seen a lot of kids are already done with their background. So we are going to use some botanical art. How we are going to use some botanical art, kids? Please, everybody, check out. Take your pen which you have. Okay, you can use your pen which you have. I have this pen, black pen. I'm going to use that one only. What I'm going to use, I'm going to make a botanical art here. Okay, so I'm going to start from the center where I have written yourself, because I'm going to go both the sides. I'm going to use from the center where I've written yourself. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle, and we'll add one flower here. Please check it out how to add on one flower. I am going to add, then you can add. Okay, one, and from the down also two. Just a leaf, just a petal, you can say. And from the left side also, and from the right side also. Okay, in this way. And now what we can do is, we can add a little bit to your one, a little bit to your two, and a little bit to this side also, a little bit to this side also. So this is my center flower. Okay, what I'm going to do the next is I'm just going to add one this side. Okay, and from here one this side, like this. This way I'm going to use it, like go with the simple pen, just with the simple pen. This flower or like leaf art is known as botanical art. Okay, kids, this is known as botanical art. Just want to add some leaves to it. One, two. Just going to add some leaves to it, nothing else. There is no hard and fast rule to the things. Just add some branches and add some leaves. Just add some branches and add some leaves. Just add some branches and add some bushes. Look here how I'm adding some bushes here. I'm just adding some dots to my just dots to my branch, and then I'm going to add some shading like this. And this is the simple technique to learn botanical art. I know some more, but yeah, for you, it's a really simple technique. You can add some more branches here, 1 and 2. Okay, you can add some branches. If you want to make it a little more full, you can add some more here. Okay, if you want to make it a little more big this side, you can also add some more. It's up to you how much thick you want to make a botanical art. That's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some leaves here like this. Okay, I'm going to add some more bushes. You can add it this way. Okay. I've used just a simple pen, just simple and easy pen. We can add some more things to our botanical art, but yes, make it easy. If you want to make some flower here, you can also add some flower, again a botanical one. 1, 2, 3, and then again 4, 5. Just a simple one, and add some shading to it, the upper side. And then you can add some bushes again somewhere. In this way, what we can do is we can add some effects to our alphabet, our botanical art. I'm just adding some lines. That's it. I am just adding some lines to my work. Now you can see a full art piece what I'm making. And I want to see yours, kids. I want to see your botanical art, how to make botanical art. Just show me, please. If you want to add some more, you can add as much as the way you want. There is no hard and fast rule where to make the leaves and how. Just check it out. If it is going this side, then the face should be that side, and if it is going the left side, then the face should be that side. That's it. Nothing else is there. There is no hard and fast rule to your leaves and botanical art. Okay. So now, kids, we are done with our poster like this. Okay. If you want to add some outline to it, you can add a thick outline with the sketch pen, or you can make some botanical art again here. You can also make a little small circles like this to give it a beautiful background. Just this. I am just making it a shabby circle to make it a outline like this, so that it should look a full poster. Okay, so that it should look a full poster. That's it. So everybody do it, please. Those who all are doing, you can see a lot of kids are done with the botanical art. Very good, Samiksha. This is looking really beautiful, the art. And for the corners, you can make just a shabby round, so that it should look a good outline. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm just using the black pen and using the round and shabby one. There is no issues with that. It should look really neat. In this way, you can do, like, if you're done, very good. Show me, kids, how you have done. And yes, after that, you can use a eraser and erase these lines which you can see. If you cannot see, that's really fine. And if you can see, you can yes, you can rub them. Okay, So kids, show me how you have done. I am done with my poster. You can also use you can also make these kind of things and you can frame it. You can frame it. It look really beautiful. You can make them frame if like this part and put it somewhere. If you write down with proper calligraphy, you can also do that way. Okay. And so kids, please show me how you have done. Kids, please show me how you've done. Very good. I can see a lot of kids are done with it. I've just added a simple for calligraphy here. You can see. You can also do it that way. Okay, kids, please show me. Show me what you have done. I wanted to see as the way you are done with. Okay, Monica, yours is looking really good. Use the black sketch pen properly. And then because I can see that way. Otherwise, it's looking really good. The background is amazing. Okay, kids, please show me, kids. Show me your artwork. Yes, Shravani, Hitiksha, Diksha. Come on, show me everyone how you've done. Yeah, show me everyone how you've done, please. I want to see yours. Okay, very good, Akshit. It is looking really good. Very nice. Amazing, Prisha. Amazing. Ritu, Shiv, Shankar, your background is coming good and the botanical art is also looking really good. Very good, Vibhuti. Very good, Muskan. Okay. Very good, Vibhuti. Amazing, Anya. Your corners are looking really good. Okay, I can see a lot of kids are done with this poster. Amazing. Yeah, over to you, Shishti ma'am. We are done with the poster for today.